Vietnam people will shoot you if you don't like this video and subscribe right now. Zuckerberg's recent FB selfie post. The remains of the astronaut Vladimir Komarov, a man who fell from space 1967. Ghislaine Maxwell looks similar to Madeleine McCann's female abductor sketch. Singer in the 1980s band Joy Division, Ian Curtis posing with his infant daughter 5 days before taking his own life. This creepy sign somewhere in the Philippines. Waving children. Please wave back. A large female Amorpheus spider spotted at Langkawi in Malaysia. My daughter's stuffed dog rolled under her bed. Checking the monitor gave me a damn heart attack. Jamie Wyeth. A very small dog. 1980. Oil on canvas. Can someone tell me what this is? Did you know? Lapel duvet is when you have self-destructive thoughts for a split second, like swerving your car into oncoming traffic or imagining yourself jumping when you're standing at the edge of a cliff, even though you'd never really do it. The phrase literally translates as the call of the void. Dragon Eye Rock. It was found in a stone mine in Lancashire, England. Death row inmates at Changi prison in Singapore are allowed one last photo shoot before being brought to the gallows. Today I learned that when pelicans are hot, they can take their spine out of their mouths to cool down. Me messes up in Latin class. The demon I just summoned. I asked for my coffee dark, but this goat skull mask. In 1961, 27-year-old Soviet surgeon Leonid Rogozov was in Antarctica with a team of explorers when his appendix suddenly started to extremely hurt. He realized to survive he must do self-surgery. After nearly 2 hours filled with horror, the operation was successful. He later returned home safely. Josephine Rosenthal's head, the mummified head of the first nun ever recorded to be possessed. Mark Zuckerberg's wax figure, left. The real Mark Zuckerberg, right. I was coned and accidentally made an egg that looks like an anatomically correct heart. The mom should probably bought her the airsoft. My mom won't buy me airsoft because I'm a girl. When I was 4, my mom took me on the Wave Runner and ran over 2 men and didn't tell anyone. Exposing mymom.com. The faces of snub-nosed monkeys. If this is terrifying for you, you belong to the 16% of population affected by trypophobia. I don't understand how people can think they are better than others for the way they look. We are literally fresh bags controlled by this. UV lamp were given to Soviet kids in an attempt to supply them with vitamin D during the winter. A pair of Michelin men in 1920s. A cockroach fell in the trap couple days ago. Woke up today to find out it lay baby cockroaches. I vote to make this photo the sub's display picture. Mark Zuckerberg's recent Facebook selfie post. I left my abusive partner and found this post-it note in his toolbox that details his plans for a coffin that he labels vacation plans. It matches my measurements. I know nothing about this but the following. The inscription on the note is in Swedish and is translated as, "This little farmhouse gnome was found by my father the winter of 1866 inside the old barn wall. He was by then already long since deceased." How do you check behind your eyes? Sometimes an eyelash gets into the eye, you blink, and it disappears. But where do they go? Put this in r/oddly satisfying, and literally every single comment told me it belongs here instead. Canada Goose. Range. Everywhere. They could be inside your house right now, or it will behind you. Great Madras Famine of 1876. Estimated 5.5 million deaths. Just watching The Office on my computer and every now and then the image glitches up. But this is the most horrifying thing I have ever seen. This thing took over my house and is wearing my clothes around. Do you think I'll ever get my house back? A snowman I should not have created. Neanderthal skull, slowly being absorbed by the limestone. This would be a good album cover. This sculpture by Isaac Caudle in Berlin is called Politicians Discussing Global Warming. Underwater mine shafts in northern Minnesota. In reality, plants are actually farming us by giving us oxygen daily until we all eventually decompose so they can consume us. The turtle size is way too human. I found this abandoned piano in the forest. This is the most detailed model of a human cell to date, obtained using X-ray, NMR and cryoelectronic microscopy datasets. 18 mummies have stood guard behind the altar of this tiny church since 1833. Chiesa di Morti, Church of the Dead, Urbania, Italy. Naturally mummified by the presence of a special mold that's knocked all of the moisture out of the bodies. Man builds guitar out of his dead uncle's skeleton. Uses it to play black metal. The surprising story of one metal fan's quest to have his uncle shred for all eternity. Something found by my dad at the prison he works at, made by a schizophrenic inmate. My dog usually sits like this, which is weird in itself. Her looking at me like that was unsettling. Gordon Ramsay disguised as a pilot. I always thought this pic of my daughter with a mask was a bit terrifying. Dancing before Tiananmen Square massacre. Hippopotamuses are the deadliest land animal on the planet, killing at least 500 people per year. Their bite can apply a force of 2,000 pounds per square inch, enough to snap a large human in half. Ironically, hippos are herbivores and only eat plants such as short grass and sometimes fruit. Vegan who drinks his urine daily swears its secret to eternal youth. 40-year-old book predicts VR gaming. 9. If video games are not stopped, this will be our future. The Walkman video game. Holy schmoly, I didn't realize horses' teeth went up this high. These mother duckers scared the living shut out of me as a kid. This Furby Xbox controller. Someone made a functional Furby Xbox controller, and it should be burned. Paraguayan student presents his cyborg chicken in robotics championship and is disqualified. My cousin and I decided to go deeper in the ATV park in the forest. Found a bear gene pathway, decided to go through. Found this stone. What's more sinister is the feeling that we were being watched the deeper we went. On this site on December 30th, 1897. Nothing happened. As I remember, I got this image file from here in the last year, but I can't search the original post. A crab-eater seal's teeth, made for sieving krill. I found this painting in the basement of an estate sale. A face-app morph of all 50 Democrat senators. A face-app morph of all 50 Republic senators. The hemlock water dropwood plant is one of the most deadly plants in the plant kingdom. Consuming it can bring about an unpleasant death in about 3 hours, notoriously leaving a smile on its victims' faces at the time of death. When threatened, fulmar commit a stinky orange oil at the predator. The oil glues the predator's feathers together, so it cannot fly. When the bird goes to wash the oil off in the ocean, it finds it has lost its buoyancy and drowns. New CPR dummy at work is unsettling at best. Ex-cons of Reddit. What's the most terrifying thing you saw inside of prison? Inmates' companion dolls. Tried to bake bread filled with jam. Reminded me of Alien. A weird dragonfish that has been found in Norway. The reaction of Bob Hill, Ed Gein's neighbor, as he sees inside the butcher of Plainsfield's home. Found in the cat food bowl. Well guys, I think I messed up. Tried to make a Charmander for 3D printing. Somebody could please end this misery. Garter snakes coming out of hibernation and gathering to mate. This Easter decoration looks like a bunny is being hung for high treason. Power went out in my apartment complex. This is what the hallway looked like. Apocalypse Beanie Baby Bear, sold to kids at McDonald's, 1999. His name, The End. From an actual Disney approved comic stripe. Took this picture back in 2019. There's a car that fell down exactly at the bottom of the waterfall. Toddler playing with lipstick. This giant squid is in a tank at Geneva's Natural History Museum. Creepy. This book I found in a river showing some occult stuff. Woke up to both my eyes swollen almost completely shut. Terrifying experience. Old Estonian kids TV show. Can't believe I used to watch this without being scared. Seen on a hike in the woods recently. It was so beautiful that for a second I thought I'm in a simulation. Was eating lunch on the balcony of a hotel room and this didn't move for the full time. The face/skull in this tree comes back every year. Casamazu is a Sardinian cheese that contains live maggots. The maggots can jump up to 5 inches out of cheese while you're eating it, so it's a good idea to shield it with your hand to stop them jumping into your eyes. This recently abandoned car at the end of a footpath. Apollo 1 astronauts doing water training. They would all burn to death in the metal module after a fire broke out. Images I took in my building's basement. Decades later, hair-raising photo still a reminder of lightning danger. Michael McQuilkin, right, was 18 when he and his brother, scene 12, climbed California's Morro Rock in 1975. The photo was used for years to warn about the dangers of pending lightning strikes. Created using an AI text-to-image generator using the prompt Polaroid of a dog in a forest. Some kid drew this thing on sidewalk. This bicycle has been there for 6 days now. Introducing the Ferb Troller. Fully functional. Just jam your thumbs on the eyeballs and wiggle them around. Same for mouth D-pad. Shout out to @Ben Bayless for the terrible idea. This absolute chunk at my door this morning and his oddly human-like build. Owl with no feathers. Charles Bonnet syndrome causes people with deteriorating vision to see things that aren't real. Vivid hallucinations include animals, people, the supernatural. Blind people experiencing terrifying hallucinations on the rise during lockdown. Russian state TV comforts viewers on nuclear war. We all die someday. The farther you get away from work, the darker the roads get, and all you can hear is monkeys in the trees. Something you don't want to see in the middle of the night. Cute girl that works at Taco Bell off 90. Cute girl with short dark hair. You always have your nails done with bright colors. I usually just come in for a drink and charge my phone. I have long black hair and sorry if I stare. Haha. I have become unintentionally obsessed with these McDonald's chicken nugget collection toys from 1995. Cute, yet oddly terrifying, alien-like Java sparrows. Abandoned amusement park, Lake Shawnee, West Virginia. Vandalized Wendy's logo I saw in a part of Georgia I've never been to before. I hope Wendy is doing okay. Advanced long Furby listing. You want sculpting? Multiple feet. This is the listing for you. The tallest statue in the world, the Statue of Unity in India, is twice as tall as the Statue of Liberty, was built with 129 tons of iron, can withstand wind speeds of up to 100 km per hour and high magnitude earthquakes. Not to mention that it is super urgent scary for nearby people. Art I sat next to at a doc appointment today. Designers of cow face mask that neutralizes emissions from belching win £50,000 Prince Charles Prize. Helping my dad organize his workshop, and I found my teeth from when I was a teenager. He refuses to let me throw them away. I was this on my walk this morning. Just another day in Australia. These stuffed things in Chinatown, New York City. My neighbor flipped their car 25 miles per hour speed limit in their own neighborhood on a clear day on a straight street with their child in the car, not just on the side, literally upside down. It was a sedan, not even a top-heavy SUV. How is this even possible? This creature on Merchant Knott's Berry Farm. Came home for the weekend from college and first thing I see before I go inside my house. I'm scared of this glitch. Thanks for your questions, Reddit. If you missed my Earth Month Ask Me Anything with Chic, you can still check it out here. Alright, now back to saving trees. Hey Reddit, my name is Jomont Alonso, and I'm doing an Ask Me Anything with you /Chic on April 27th at 1 PM ET. Google Earth picture from the Middle East somewhere. I don't remember what country, because I took it a while back. People just walking around looking for stuff on the ground. I made this as a child. Weird aura. McDonald's Conference Center. The hidden abyss of teen wilderness therapy. The Troubled Teen Industry, TTI, is a network of programs designed for young adults, usually for those aged 13 to 18 years old. While TTI is just an umbrella statement for an industry of thousands of camps and organizations all run by different people, mostly all of them are known for their corrupt, and in some cases abusive, behavior towards the teens in their care. The industry has come into the spotlight in recent years due to a movement known as Breaking Code Silence, an organization created to finally expose decades of abuse. Founders of this organization hope to shut down the TTI completely and continue to send letters to Congress and speak to those in governmental positions who have the power to create change. This clown painting at the pediatrician's office. Yesterday, I saw a half-dead caterpillar by my back door and didn't pick it up. Today, I found this. This is the skeleton of a person who suffer from Stoneman syndrome, aka fibra dysplasia ossificans progressiva, FOP, which is caused by a mutation of the gene ACVR1. The mutation affects the body's repair mechanism, causing fibrous tissue including muscle, tendons, and ligaments to become ossified. Nuclear shadows of Hiroshima. Let's hope round 3 doesn't start. While reading how a man set himself on fire in front of the Supreme Court, look at the news notification I received. A man has died after setting himself on fire in front of the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. on Friday night, Metropolitan Police said Saturday. The court said to CBS News in a statement Friday there were no other injuries, and there did not appear to be a public safety concern. A picture found in my wife's classroom. Dollar store I go to sells head busts for painting. Someone removed all the noses. This was a worksheet at my school I got. I'm not sure what happened, but it looks terrifying. Ronald McDonald giving birth to a pig. That is giving birth to Ronald McDonald. Today I learned about the Gopalganj hailstorm, which produced the heaviest hailstones ever recorded. There are no photos of this event, but you can imagine what it looked like. Thanks Mother Nature. The 14th of April 1986. Gopalganj, Bangladesh. At least 92 people were killed in Gopalganj by some of the heaviest hailstones ever recorded, which were the size of grapefruits and weighed around 1.02 kilograms, 2.25 pounds each. Your good health is our final destination.